We are doing the embalming, and in the midst of embalming, we received a package delivered. And upon unboxing, it was like a body part. Hello, my name is Lizel Pineda, and I'm an embalmer at Direct Funeral Services. I'm going to try to explain what I'm doing with a kid, a Gen Z, and a senior. I hope they learn something new, and let's go!
Hi, my name is Rayden. What is your job?
I'm an embalmer, and my job requires me to prepare, clean, and preserve the body for their final resting place.
What do you wear to work?
Currently, what I'm wearing is my work uniform. Inside the embalming room or the preparation room, we are using some protective gears.
How do you become an embalmer?
I was exposed to this job since my family have a lot of embalmers. You need to study again, and you need to work for an internship, and you need to take and pass the examination.
Do you always wanted to be an embalmer?
Growing up, there's a lot of things I wanted to do, and I wanted to be a doctor to help lives, and now I ended up helping the living.
Is your job scary?
No, it's not scary, but you need to be brave when you're doing it because you're going to learn about the life stories of this person.
Have some scary experience?
Luckily, I don't have anything yet, and I hope I won't get any. I always treat the individual with respect and care.
Do you believe in ghosts?
It's a fascinating question, but I always believe that what I'm doing right now is a way to honor the person and for them to look good as they travel for their new adventure. Have you learned anything about what I said just now?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi Liza, I'm Nailun. Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
nice to
I'm
meet you.
super excited to be here to
Me
learn
too.
more about your job and the funeral industry.
Okay, thank you so much.
What is your job?
I am an embalmer. So embalming involves the preparation, the sanitation, and the preservation with restoration of the body.
What are some certifications needed to become an embalmer in Singapore?
Embalmer must complete a course diploma from mortuary science or embalming. This program provides the necessary knowledge and skills for them to perform the embalming efficiently and safely. You also need to pass the licensure examination. You also need to attend the basic infection control course in handling the body with infectious diseases at NCID. And during your internship, you must have acquired at least 25 bodies.
Oh wow, that seems like a very long process. So how is the embalming process like from start to end, and how does it differ from case to case?
Usually, when the body comes from our area, first thing we need to do is to check the disease information with the family preferences. So disinfect the body, remove all the valuables. You need to wash off, and while washing off, you need to massage the muscles. After, you need to set up the facial features. Then after that, you need to prepare for the solution in the embalming machine. After that, you need to position the body and inject the embalming fluid. You need to close and clean all the orifices, the eyes, the mouth. So after that, you can take the restoration, and you can apply all the cosmetics needed, and after that, you need to position it on the coffin. We also have a autopsy cases. It also have the same procedure. It just depends of a more extensive treatment on the body organs.
I see. You mentioned about massaging the muscles of the body. So why do you have to do that?
That is called the rigor mortis, or the stiffening of the muscle. You need to massage the muscle because it helps on the flow of the embalming solution. We are removing all the body fluids because it's the one who make the decomposition faster.
Who decides like what type of like perhaps makeup like you're doing for the body?
If that person is having a discoloration, bruise, you need thicker makeup.
Do you guys use like the everyday makeup product?
For the cosmetics, we are using embalming grade makeup. If they want a more uplifting makeups, then we're going to do like eyeliner and blush on.
So usually what is the condition that you receive the bodies?
The bodies are received in various conditions, from natural to extremely traumatic conditions. So for natural cases, they are embalmed normally. And we also have conditions such as water retention, infectious diseases, frozen bodies.
What are some misconceptions that the public perhaps have for your job?
Embalmers are the one who remove the body organs. No. In fact, we are the one who just treating and preserving the body.
How do you deal with the emotions in your job?
I think I learned to lean on my coping mechanisms, seeking help and support from my family and colleagues, crying if necessary because you also wanted to let out the emotion, and practicing self-care. Remember to take a break and always prioritize your mental health too.
I see. Thank you so much, Liza,
Thank
for
you so
answering all my
much.
questions.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
My name is Peter.
Liza.
What do people think about your profession?
I think they appreciate what I'm doing because it's not for the faint-hearted, my courage, and maybe because of the service that we provided. But at some point, there are still people who feel discomfort or unease when talking about it.
What's the best part of your job?
I think the best thing is that I am working in a serene and peaceful environment. Peaceful because I am in control also in mostly of what I do in the disease. And I think the proudest moment is usually being appreciated, being complimented. And whether it's a big thing or a small thing, I think it's also a win for me because we have provided comfort and serenity for the family and deceased.
What is actually the toughest case that you ever worked on?
A few years ago, I have one geriatric case also, like senior also. We received the body in a extremely damaged condition, and we have put a lot of extra effort, extra attention and care for it since we had to put a extensive restoration treatment for it. So usually the toughest one are the traumatic cases, decomposed bodies.
Have you had any unusual requests from the families?
Yes, we are doing the embalming, and in the midst of embalming, we received a package delivered from the family. And upon unboxing, it was like a body part. Then we continued our embalming and prepare it, restore extensively without any hesitation. The families are satisfied with what we have done.
Body part as in...
Adeline.
Ah. So actually when you were embalming, there was a missing limb. Sorry.
Yeah.
What's the most rewarding aspect of your job?
During reconstruction, because you found new discoveries on how amazing the body is, and you will get a lot of creative ideas that you can incorporate into your work of art.
How do you view death after joining the funeral service?
Death is a natural part of life, and it's the only inevitable thing in the world. But there are still people who don't want to talk about death, and I respect that. You need to see death to understand life. I have a deeper appreciation of living life to the fullest, to cherish and to hold on to people who matters.
Thank you very much for answering my questions.
Thank you so
These
much.
were the few questions that was lingering in my mind. Thank you very much for being an embalmer.
Thank you. Thank you for the appreciation. I feel great. I feel honored to share awareness about what embalming really is, to debunk some myths or what the people thought about working in the funeral industry. I hope you learned a lot today. I hope you learned a lot about embalming, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye! I hope you enjoyed this topic, and I'm looking forward. I think it's a part for like I'm looking forward to see you all.